Welcome along to the Jalan Besar Stadium, the venue for the 2024 Lion City Cup, and the first semi-final will see Tokyo Verdy take on Johor Darul Taksim. This, of course, is one of two matches that kickstarts the 28th edition of this tournament. The other semi-final is at 8 p.m. and all eyes will be on the Singapore under-16s who play host to BG Pathum. The objective for all teams today will be to book a spot in Sunday's final. The two winners from today's games will compete for the crown, while the two losing teams will battle it out in the third and fourth place playoff match on Sunday. In the here and now, though, it's me, Ziaul Raushan, building you up to kick off alongside Kide Kamis. Kide, any fond memories of the Lion City Cup?
Well, I clearly and vividly remember I traveled to the old Jalan Besar Stadium, I think maybe 30 years ago, when I saw Indra Shada and Amal Latif, I think beating a Hong Kong side 1-0 to get the championship. And also a few matches that I went to the old Tampines Stadium, watching the Singapore A or Singapore B playing against AIK Stockholm. So this tournament is hugely important, deep in history for Singaporeans maybe around my age or even older. And it will be interesting how we can try to bring this across to make it a yearly event.
You're certainly showing your age with your memories there, but I'm sure those watching in will also have fond memories of the Lion City Cup kickoff between Tokyo Verdy and Johor Darul Taksim, now just minutes away. With the match officials checking in on the teams, there are your match officials. Clarence Liao Hongwei will be the man in the middle. He'll be assisted by Manoj Kalwani and Khairul Amri, and the fourth official is Mohammad Shakawi Buhari. Here's the lineup for Tokyo Verdy. Kide, what stands out?
Well, I'm pretty sure looking at how they have warmed up, they look like a really technical team, like how Japanese team would be. They are pretty huge as well in terms of size, especially the central defender, the number 40, Kamara Chek Cesar, with a sweet left foot. I'm pretty sure he's going to be the one to look out for in the defensive line.
And there's the head coach of Tokyo Verdy's under-16 team, Chosun Futema. He'll be hoping for his team to make a splash on their tournament debut. And this is the team that stands in the way for Tokyo Verdy. It's the JDT under-16s team. Kide, what stands out for you?
Well, they have been in and out of Singapore, playing in the youth leagues. And I've seen them played before. I'm not really sure if this is the exact same team who is going to be in here. But you look at their captain, Amar Imran. I'm just looking at him now. Look at how tall he is as well. And from the warm-ups, you can see as well they are a bit more physical than technical. So it should be an interesting lineup between these two sides. Maybe a team who in Tokyo Verdy who likes to play on the ground against a bit more physical team with JDT.
There's the head coach of the Johor Darul Taksim under-16 teams, Pau Valdecabres Quimeno. JDT, of course, with their senior team and all their success, there will be a layer of expectation heading into this one, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the senior team, they have, I would say, dominate the Malaysian League for 10 seasons, haven't lost games in 70 games. And they would surely want to bring that across, that mentality across to their youth teams as well. And at the end of the day, they are also looking at improving the Malaysian League, improving the Malaysian squad in the future with their academy teams, and it will be a good sign for them to have these players coming to our shores and competing in this edition of Lion City Cup.
If you're just joining us, welcome along. It's about time to kick off the 2024 Lion City Cup, a tournament steeped in tradition, fabled for nurturing talents of the future, returning for its 28th edition. And semi-final one sees the Tokyo Verdy under-16s take on the Johor Darul Taksim under-16s team. Plenty of anticipation ahead of the big kickoff. Kide, I have to ask you this. When we talk about the Singapore Premier League and we commentate on it weekly, it's about the points, it's about getting yourself over the line. At under-16s level, what are we looking out for?
Well, as much as I hate to say it, like you are in a one-off competition like this, development is also important, but at the same time, you have to maintain that winning mentality. You still have to go out to compete to win. right? And at the same time, not to compromise maybe your playing style and how you want the players to develop as well. Like Tokyo Verdy, I think just bringing in only 16 players, while JDT has brought in 20 players. So it looks like there might be rotations for JDT, and definitely not for Tokyo Verdy.
And here we go, we are ready for kickoff. It is Tokyo Verdy in all green, playing from left to right, going up against Johor Darul Taksim in their all-white kits. The scorching sun has made way for a bit of rain. Do you think that's going to affect how the boys are feeling ahead of kickoff?
I think it works in favor of Tokyo Verdy. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they came and reached the country maybe maximum 2 days ago. So that will be affecting them as well in terms of how the climate is. JDT being in more or less the same region wouldn't be too affected by, doesn't matter whether it's raining or even the heat as well.
And it's JDT who have early possession of the ball. Keep a lookout for Nakyuddin Zamzuri, the goalkeeper for JDT, earmarked as one of their star players, as well as a player Kide touched on earlier, Amar Imran. He wears the armband for JDT as well as the Malaysian under 16 teams. Early crossing goes out for a corner, dealt with by Kamara Cek Cesar. And it's the first corner of the game going the way of Johor Darul Taksim. And it's Icy Mirza who will walk over to take it.
They're sending their big players up front, especially the captain Amar Imran. 4 players in the 6-yard box for JDT.
And an early set-piece opportunity for JDT as the ball comes into the box, dealt with at the first time of asking by a green shirt. One back though, and a shot from range hit his teammate, and JDT gather possession again. Hakim Irwan there showing good feet, as well as Adam Hakimi, who plays it out from the back.
Well, it does look like JDT is setting up in a traditional 4-3-3. You have Rizkin Uqail playing as right back, Aiman Haikal, Amar Imran and Adam Hakimi completing the back 4. The number 6, Ahmad Daniel, playing in the number 6 position, with Nur Hakim and Mohammad Fahmi playing in their position as well with 8 and 10. Aryan Hakim and Icy Mirza on the wings, with the striker Fadlul Hadi playing up front.
Once again, speaking of the wings, a corner to JDT after a cross from the right side is blocked out by a Tokyo Verdy player. Rizkin Uqail winning that corner for his team, and once again it's Icy Mirza who walks over on set-piece duty. Corner number 2, take 2 for JDT, and once again plenty of white shirts in the box. In comes the corner, once again dealt with by Kamara Cek Cesar, who's a bit much taller than his compatriots on the pitch, and he's using his height advantage to good use.
He's only playing and marking the zones, and that's exactly where the 2 corner kicks have landed, which allowed Tokyo Verdy to clear, have breathing space.
Fadul Hadi there, tussling with the Tokyo Verdy player. Have a look at the challenge given the way as a foul against Tokyo Verdy. It did look like Zen Moma had his hands tugged on the JDT striker. That's resulted in a free kick. JDT seeing plenty of possession in the opening 5 minutes. Trying to break the lines with a pass forward. Goes all the way back to the goalkeeper Ryota Hayashi, who also wears the armband for the Tokyo Verdy under 16s.
I think finally now we can see a bit of attacking shape and organization from Tokyo Verdy. it looks like a 4-3-3 as well. When they are in possession, their fullbacks are tucking in pretty tightly in the middle.
A rare bit of possession in the JDT half for Tokyo Verdy, quite immediately cut out, but Tokyo resumed play with the throw-in, and it's a wayward throw-in that's gone all the way out for a goal kick.
I think both teams have yet to find their feet in this game. A lot of transitions, and I think that's where we are seeing a lot of these transitions in youth games. The inability to keep possession and find the right moment. Usually, kids are not, or rather the youth players are not mature enough yet to understand the timing.
You talk about youth players getting match practice, getting that match day experience. This tournament has seen plenty of big names compete. When you look at the foreign cast, as the likes of Donny van der Beek, Curtis Jones and Nusa Mazwari, who now plays for Manchester United. And when you look at the local players, we've seen the likes of Fandi Ahmad, Sharilisa Ishak, Bayhaki Kaizan, Haris Harun and Adam Swandi, just to name a few. Ahmad Latif as well, for those of you who recall that player. Tokyo with a chance here, a shot taken, and that's the opening goal for Tokyo Verdy. JDT are made to pay. Tokyo Verdy with their first shot have taken the lead. First blood, Tokyo Verdy. And the boys in green are full of celebration. It is Zen Moma who's playing with a brace on his left hand. But that didn't stop him from unleashing this one into the bottom corner.
Oh, fantastic movement here from the number 33, Ryo Hirose, who's coming in as an attacking midfielder, making that underlapping run. Recognize the situation. I'm pretty sure they've worked on it on the training ground as well. A cutback for the scorer, Zen Moma, just picking his spot. And again, just guiding it into the far right of the goalkeeper.
And so we're up and running in the 2024 Lion City Cup. Zen Moma opening the scoring for the Tokyo Verdy under-16s team after 7 minutes. Johor Darul Taksim, who saw plenty of possession, have been caught off guard, I dare say, by this goal. And I know we're talking about youth football, but this will be a test of character for the boys in white.
What's important now is not to panic, stay calm. You have a whole lot of minutes to go.
I see Mirza on the ball trying to look for a teammate. Unconventionally, it does find a teammate. But Noor Hakim Irwan's pass had too much pace on it. Trying to find his fullback, Adam Hakimi, and it's gone out for a throw.
And again, this is the timing. I think JDT are trying to push forward, even when the timing is not right. Ball on the left to Haruto Suzuki.
Dealt with by the JDT player, put out for a throw-in, and Tokyo Verdy will take that quickly. And Tokyo Verdy, since that opening goal, just trying to control the tempo of the game, keep possession, knit a few short passes together. No need to rush, I guess, after you have the lead.
And again, everything is a lot about timing. It's where these young players are going to understand, and once they mature, they will be really finding the right moment to go forward. Sometimes when you get a ball, it's not always going straight and direct.
That pass into the box is cut out by a JDT player, and JDT will look to build from the back again. This, of course, is the first of 2 semi-finals happening at the Jalan Besar Stadium today at 8 p.m. All eyes will be on the Singapore under-16s when they take on BG Pathum, who are the reigning champions of this tournament. Either one of those teams will play the winner of this match in Sunday's showpiece final. So plenty at stake in the 2024 edition of the Lion City Cup, the 28th edition of this tournament. First started in 1977. Kide was probably 2 years old then. Jokes aside, it is JDT who are trailing 1-0. That opened after 7 minutes by Zen Moma. The team from Japan obviously have links to Singapore's national team head coach, and that could be a mistake. A calamitous moment for Ryota Hayashi in goal.
Oh, wow.
He clutches his head in disappointment, but JDT have the equalizer.
Well, he came in out of really pretty much nothing. A back pass from Kamara was pretty harmless as well. You look at him, I think right now it's really disappointing, his mistake, but again, you have to forget about this mistake, you have to forget about what happened and concentrate on what's going to come later on.
A real moment to forget for Tokyo Verdy's goalkeeper Ryota Hayashi. Unable to control the pass back from his centre back, let it slip under him. And suddenly JDT have parity in this contest. 1-1 after 11 minutes. An own goal credited to Kamara Sheikh Seza. As such an important challenge, that one from Amar Imran to snuff out the danger. And Kide, you're absolutely right. We saw the reaction from the goalkeeper. This is truly a test of his character for such a young boy.
Yeah, I mean, we see, I mean, we get on and commentate on SPL matches all the time. It's really rare that we get this opportunity to see youth players in action and speak about how it is. So we have to really manage our expectations, and then at the same time, you know, give encouragement to these players because they have a whole lot of years ahead of them. And especially the goalkeeper, one mistake, of course, it can kill your team, it can kill you. But again, it's not at the end of the world.
Truly a coach's perspective there from Kide Kames, who obviously was previously at the helm of Singapore Premier League side Balestier Khalsa. And he's right, sometimes you have to nurture, especially at such a young age. This, of course, is a youth tournament. And while we look for talents of the future, it's important to give the boys a chance to enjoy their football as well. Here come Johor Darul Taksim, having restored parity, looking to go one better and get the go-ahead goal.
I think in youth tournaments like this, you see the rawness of pretty much football. You have some players who are maybe much more mature than the others, and but in general, at 15, 16 years old, you have a lot of passage of play where you think it might not really happen in the highest level when you are adults or you are professionals.
And that's exactly the objective of the Lion City Cup, giving young footballers a platform to enjoy tournament football in the pristine settings of the Jalan Besar Stadium this time. The Tokyo Verdy striker there winning a foul against the JDT defender. A tug on the shirt at the back, and he will get a talking to from the referee, Clarence Liao.
He knew exactly what he was doing there, Aiman Haikal.
We talk about them being boys. That was a lot of maturity to concede that foul there.
But I'm pretty sure the recent exchanges in the first 13 minutes, you kind of feel that, you know, the striker that you're marking is going to be a little bit more faster than you, a bit more alert at certain moments. And once you're out of concentration, you give them that space, you just have to make that foul.
Speaking of fouls, Tokyo Verdy have conceded the foul. And there's a break in play for a free kick for Johor Darul Taksim. Sends the ball back, and it's now the skipper in possession of the ball, Amar Imran. All the way back to his goalkeeper. Nakyudin then launches it long, looking for a white shirt. Marshalled out by the Tokyo Verdy player. In your picture there, Nur Hakim Irwan wearing the number 8 for the Johor Darul Taksim under 16s side. Here come Tokyo Verdy, looking for a way forward. Was there a foul in the process? Play on, says the referee. There's a Tokyo Verdy player clutching his leg on the deck, but it's gone out for a corner for the team in green.
I think the one who's on the ground is number 31, Haruto Suzuki, coming in from the left-hand side. A right footer playing on the left. Let's look at this replay here again. Pretty much clear cut that the last touch came from a JDT player.
Well, the good news is Suzuki is back up on his feet, and Tokyo Verdy will take this corner, looking for a green shirt in the box. Goes all the way through, but captured again by a Tokyo Verdy player, who was prevented from going forward with the ball. It's a throw, and Tokyo Verdy restart proceedings with the ball floated into the box, headed away as JDT look to spring an attack of their own once again. I believe the term is a tactical foul. The JDT player pulled down.
I believe it's Aryan Hakim on the right-hand side. Look at his size, pretty nifty on the ball.
The size difference is quite telling, especially between both of those players. Obviously growing at different stages. Just 16 years of age, both those players.
I think that's what youth football is. You know, sometimes you have similar age, but two totally different sizes.
It's Taiki Nakayama with the throw-in.
Important for Hayashi to get a good touch after what happened earlier on.
Fair play to the centre-back Kamara Seiza, still looking for his goalkeeper despite what happened earlier. But you're absolutely right, it's all about Hayashi regaining a bit of confidence, which I'm sure would have taken a bit of a beating in the manner in which they conceded that own goal. Here come Tokyo Verdy with a purpose. Haruma Kinoshita looking for a teammate in the box. Amar Imran first to the danger. But Tokyo Verdy still looking to build and find a way into the box. The JDT skipper there, not taking any chances, launches it long. First time cross into the box, headed out, but not completely cleared. Eventually it is cleared, but it's Tokyo Verdy who are first to almost every second ball at the moment, until the referee blew for that foul.
I think in terms of positioning as well, they are always in position to win that second ball. Number 21 here, Aizi Mirza again being pulled by Kinoshita.
Nakiruddin Zamzuri in goal, weighing out his options. In the end goes short to his skipper, who will pump this forward. A left-footed ping looking for his striker. Verdy gather possession and bring it forward. A ball into the box, can't find a green shirt, headed away by the defender. Eventually lost control of the ball, the JDT winger. And Tokyo Verdy just trying to calm things down, keeping possession of the ball as they look to build from the back once again. Seeing plenty of the ball, Haruma Kinoshita down this right wing, and he will put the cross in. A bit different with his approach that time on the cross.
Again, Tokyo Verdy is always in position to pick up the loose ball. And of course, they start building again. You have 10 players behind the ball now in a very deep position for JDT.
Excellent footwork, looking for a goal. Denied by the woodwork. Such great work in close quarters to build that space for himself and then take the shot. But unfortunately, the woodwork got in the way, denying Tokyo Verdy the chance to take a lead for a second time in this contest. It was the man who's already on the score sheet, Zen Moma. How about that for footwork?
Well, a lot of change in body weight shifting across. Really unlucky with that shot there, beating I think 3 or 4 players in the process. The number 30 Zen Moma.
Playing with a brace on his left hand. He could have got a brace for himself there if not for the goalposts getting in the way. And so it remains 1-1 after 20 minutes here at the Jalan Besar Stadium. The opening semi-final of the 2024 Lion City Cup, with Tokyo Verdy and Johor Darul Taksim vying for a spot in Sunday's final. A threaded ball through, too close to the goalkeeper. Zamzuri quick off his line. But Tokyo Verdy have grown into this contest.
Yeah. I think we are seeing a more controlled game from Tokyo Verdy. We are seeing hugely comfortable in possession, especially with their fullbacks tucking in, overloading the midfield area, which allows them to play centrally just because of the numerical advantage that they are going to have. They are much more comfortable on the ball as well. Technically, they are not rushing it forward. Like every time they pick up the ball, any loose ball, they are just going to weigh their options, take their time, and sometimes draw the pressure from JDT before playing it forward. I think we are seeing two contrasting styles here. JDT, they build up to hit on the direct, but Tokyo Verdy, they are building up through zones. They are getting themselves into good positions, positionally.
That time there, the ball in from the left wing, straight into the arms of JDT's goalkeeper. But once again, as Kide touched on, two contrasting styles on display. A battle of wits, a battle of courage for both these teams, as well as a tactical battle developing between both the head coaches. The Tokyo Verdy under-16s led by head coach Choshun Futema, up against JDT under-16s head coach Pau Valdecabres Gimeno. Plenty at stake, and it's Tokyo Verdy who've really grown into this contest, measured with their approach. And just as I say that, he launches it long and wide.
Commentator's curse there. There's no link in JDT's midfield. Every time the two centre-backs have the ball, they are passing to one another. They are looking for options to play forward. They have the number 6, who's always being marked by either number 30 Zen Moma or Rio Hirose, the number 33. And that forces the two centre-backs to just hit the ball up. And they're going to start losing the ball and start defending again.
An ambitious effort from the left wing, I beg your pardon, right wing for JDT. I believe it's Nur Hakim Irwan who tried to catch Hayashi off guard, off his line. Comfortable save eventually. Of all their possession, you struggle to think of clear-cut chances being created by the Malaysian outfit. Kamara Seza looking for the man on the flank. Hits it, but out of play. And it's a throw-in. Halfway through the first half. Seen 2 goals thus far. Zen Moma opening the scoring for Tokyo Verdy after 7 minutes before a calamitous own goal restored parity in the contest. Composed play there from Zamzuri with the attacker closing him down. Can't say the same for the man with the armband. And the throw-in's taken quickly. Recovered well. A few nervy moments, not taking any chances as the goalkeeper launches it long.
Well, it's going to be a tough afternoon for JDT if they don't keep the ball.
Plenty of last gasp defending for the team in white at the moment. Tokyo Verdy managing to work their way into the opposition box almost at will, There's another corner conceded. Have a look at this pass that was eventually blocked out when the shot came in from Taiga Koga. Another corner kick for Tokyo Verdy. Another set piece opportunity for the Japanese side to take the lead. Ball into the box. The keeper almost flapped at it. And then a left-legged shot on the loose ball, high and wide.
They are in absolute control, Tokyo Verdy here, in terms of chances, in terms of possession. You look at JDT, always second to everything.
Both teams will have the ability to make 9 substitutions. They'll have 3 opportunities in the match to do so. That is a goal, and it's the second goal. It's that man, Zen Moma, who's grabbed himself the second of the evening on the left leg, giving the keeper no chance once again.
This Zen Moma, the number 30, you look at how he finishes. You look at how he, again, shifts his body across. He's on his right foot, brought it to the left, but he knew exactly where he wanted to take that shot. Usually you're just going to play it across to the right hand side of the goalkeeper, but he's playing it now on the opposite side, and it's difficult for Nakudin to even make that save. He knows exactly where the goalkeeper is standing as well.
And so it's Zen Moma who's got his second of the evening, as well as Tokyo Verdy's second of the evening. The Japanese team now leading 2-1 after 26 minutes. And Kide, if you recall, he did the same exact thing on the opposite leg for the first goal. So he's on course for a perfect hat-trick if he can knock one in with his head in the remainder of the match. What a moment for 16-year-old Zen Moma.
Well, if you look at how JDT is playing, I am not surprised if Tokyo Verdy can get at least 2 more before the half ends. Every chance they go forward, there's a huge opportunity for them to score a goal. You can feel it, like every time they do the combination plays here. Fantastic!
Outstanding combination play. One-touch pass. The weight of the pass was perfect, and the weight of the finish from Taiki Nakayama matched the build-up. Earlier we had a commentator's curse. That was very much the commentator's blessing, because Kide was just talking about Verdy's dominance, and they've gone to stretch their lead to 2 now. They now lead 3-1. Have a look at this goal.
Look at how many players were going involved. 3, 4 of them. And look at a pretty similar goal to, from what I can remember, an Arsenal goal that came years ago. Just one-touch football, just playing into space. And all he needed to do was, again, just to pass it into the back of the net. So JDT, not the start to the tournament that they are looking for. They are not compact in defense. They are too wide in attack. And especially when you don't really get that accuracy in your passes, when you are in possession, you are going to get caught.
And they've certainly been caught in a big way. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Tokyo Verdy. That's given them a 3-1 lead. JDT with work to do here. Started brightly, the team in white, but they faded as the half hour has worn on. In comparison, Tokyo Verdy have really come back strongly.
Well, I actually forgot that JDT scored a goal, or maybe Tokyo Verdy scored a goal for them.
You're absolutely right. That goal for JDT was an own goal, a calamitous moment. So it's been all Tokyo Verdy at both ends, really.
They need to find that link to go forward, JDT. Well, right now they are having a good spell of possession.
The corner is blocked out by the defender, who's gone down in a bit of pain as the referee rushes over to check up on him, just clutching his stomach area.
I think it's more of the ball just hitting and getting winded out of it.
receives some help on the pitch from Zen Moma. Have a look at the incident. Shin Kusama.
Yeah, he hit the side of the stomach.
Straight into the side of the stomach. Might have winded him, but he's back up on his feet as his team defend this corner. Well, they don't do a good job of defending it because JDT have pulled one back. Right from the corner. A giant leap from a boy in white. And that's given JDT the chance to close the deficit. The score now is 3-2. Pau Gimeno will be pleased with that because this set piece has given his team a chance in the contest.
I think it was Aizi Mirza in the penalty box, not taking the corner kick for this one. Well, poor defending as well from Tokyo Verdy, the goalkeeper. He was inside the 6-yard box. He should have been out there plucking the ball up in the air, but he was slow to react. Aizi came in first, is guiding it into the back of the net. And well, if you look at the balance of play, Tokyo Verdy has been on top, but if you look at the scoreline, it's still just a 1-goal deficit.
And if you look at the fans' perspective, they're enjoying it because the opening half hour has seen 5 goals already. And we could have more yet, with Tokyo Verdy looking to respond immediately. They work their way into the box. Zen Moma for a moment thought it opened up for him. He, of course, is on a hat-trick. Confirmation of the goal scorer for Johor Darul Taksim. It is number 21, Aisi Mursa. It's Tokyo Verdy who once again come air shot in the end. Cleared eventually.
You look at the movement of Zen Moma. Every time he moves, he scans. Every time he moves in a different direction, he will turn back and see, oh, where's the opponent, where's his teammate. So he's absolutely aware of where and what situation he's in. Well, he lost the ball. Good attitude and perseverance to get it back.
Bit of a tussle, but Zen Moma eventually emerges with the ball. Just about as it falls all the way back to the Tokyo Verdy backline. But you're absolutely right. He's shown great endeavor, great courage, great hunger. Just 16 years of age, Zen Moma. The opening half hour is anything to go by. It's a name worth remembering for the future. That ball forward snuffed out by the left back for JDT. Adam Hakimi sending it out for a throw-in. While the scoreline may not suggest it, Tokyo Verdy very much in charge of this footballing contest, seeing plenty of possession. Despite now only holding a 1-goal lead, they're looking to extend it once again. And this is an opportunity to do so. The sting in the shot was taken out by the covering defender, and then Nakiuddin Zamzuri gathered quite comfortably.
Oh, started from the back in a 3v3 situation. Good individual skill from Shimoyoshi, the central midfielder, and allowed them to go forward. Again, JDT losing the ball from their build-up. Well, the position of the central midfielders is not ideal when they are building up. They are always really close to their opponents.
Nice touch from Nur Hakim Irwan, looking to bring his teammate Fadlul Hadi into play. Real body-to-body contest between Fadlul and Kamara there, and Kamara puts it out for a throw-in.
You look at the number of chances JDT have had. I don't think they have created a lot. They have been in situations where they force corner kicks. They have gotten, I think, maybe a little bit more from these corner kicks than Tokyo Verdy. They're putting players in the 6-yard box, blocking the goalkeeper. If the delivery can be as good as the one previously, no, not this one. Watanabe picking up the loose ball. Yohirose coming forward.
And Verdy straight away looking to build from the corner and spring an attack. Denied by that sliding challenge that forced the ball out for a throw-in instead. But you're right, set pieces might be JDT's best way back into this contest based on what we've seen thus far. They've had a fair few corners down that left-hand side and they've scored from one of them. Here come Verdy. Too close to the goalkeeper there.
Again, number 28 just bombing forward. Kohei Shimoyoshi. He is playing basically right in front of the defense, but I think they have been given the free rein to roam forward whenever they see they didn't fit. It's 4 against 2 over here on the right hand side. It's difficult for JDT to be out of it.
Yeah, you talk about free rein. We see the Tokyo Verdy players break their shape and just close in on the player with the ball. Kohei Shimoyoshi was the central midfielder Kide was talking about a short while ago, earmarked in the build-up to the tournament as one of the players to watch. Danger snuffed out as Verdy looked to build an attack. Advantage given, I believe, by the referee. This is outstanding footwork from Ryo Hirose. Almost fell kindly in the 6-yard area for a green shirt. Smashed away by the JDT player.
Too easy.
Safety first, I believe, was what was running through his mind.
You look at how deep JDT is defending. They are not getting out of it simply because they are not pushing up as well. So all the second balls, they are not winning it, and they are pretty much inviting Tokyo Verdy to come at them because of where they are defending. They are defending really low.
That's exactly what we've seen, wave after wave of Tokyo Verdy attacks. The Japanese team almost finding a way into the opposition box at will. Is that something that might be addressed at halftime? Time will tell. We're about 10 minutes away from halftime as Verdy put it into the box. Case of pinball in the box. A couple of white shirts combining to block the effort. Cleared eventually by the skipper Amar Imran.
JDT is just anywhere will do. Let's just get the ball out of the danger area. Let's not push up. Let's invite them to come, and we weather the storm and see what happens next. I think you look at their body language; they are hugely exhausted as well. 38 minutes gone.
It is tiring to constantly be chasing your opponents without the ball, and JDT have had to do so much of that in the opening half hour alone. You do wonder, there's no way they can keep up this for 90 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's difficult, really difficult. They have to make changes in the second half to really understand tactically what's going on. How do we do this tactically? How do we keep the ball a bit better? How do we build up better? Do we really need to spread ourselves out so wide? And it's not working well for us. The players that are having the ball the most in JDT is the 3 players at the back, the goalkeeper and the centre back. And it's always playing it there, not finding it on the ground, and it becomes a 1v1 duel, which they will lose, especially when they don't really have that physicality up front.
JDT continue to struggle to get a foothold in this contest. As Kide alluded to, plenty of long balls forward, not necessarily being kept in play by the team in white.
Yeah.
Foul, says the referee, by Haruki Watanabe.
I think that's something that we would like to see from the number 9 here. Just holding on to the ball a little bit better. If you can get your teammates involved after that first action, that would be good. But if you can't, get a foul, draw a foul in, and see what happens from the set pieces.
The number 9 for JDT is Fadul Hadi. He's the one who won the free kick. Hayashi quick off his line to punch it away. That's given his teammates an opportunity to try and build this forward. There's Zen Moma, who's got 2 goals thus far in this contest.
I would like to see more of this player here, 31 Haruto Suzuki. On the ball, I think he's going to be exciting. He likes to run at players. He did that at the start of the game. I think over the last 10-15 minutes, he pretty much opted to pass the ball a little bit more, even though when he had the chance to go in a 1v1 situation.
Verdy come again through Kinoshita. Danger cleared, but only momentarily, as the team in green once again patient with their build-up, willing to work it all the way back. Look at Zen Moma dropping deep just to stitch things up. And Verdy come again, this time down the other flank. One-on-one, running at the back line, a shot from range. Blocked by a white shirt in the way. Foul eventually given against Tokyo Verdy. The referee running over just to check on Rio Hirose.
There have been a lot of off-the-ball incidents here between these two sides. That wasn't the first instance. I think Clarence Liao has to really get a grip on the game and speak to the young players here before it gets out of hand.
Ball down the flank. Verdy have built this well, but the final ball once again into the 6-yard area.
Again, good timing for the overlapping run as well as the cross. Good goalkeeping as well. Difficult to get down and collect it cleanly, especially in the 6-yard box.
Great tenacity from Kinoshita to win it back in that position. But similarly, Adam Hakimi tussling and conceding the throw-in.
Really tidy touches from these Japanese players here.
And what a goal that is. On the topic of tidy touches, a few they strung together, and it is Zen Moma who's completed his hat-trick. A first half hat-trick for the number 30. He's smiling, and of course he is. 3 goals on the opening game.
And again, lovely combination play here. It started from the right, recycled possession, played it forward. Good first touch from the left back, number 35 Kusama. And the oh wow, really good quality goal there from Zen Moma. And nobody's celebrating the goal. It seems like it was just something off the training ground. Okay, I scored a goal. Let's get back to position and start the game again.
Measured both in their play as well as their celebrations. The Japanese team have restored their 2-goal advantage. Zen Moma completing a memorable first half hat-trick. 3 quite sublime finishes, always finding the corner, the third one especially in off the post.
Really cool finishing as well. There's no hurry to it. He was just picking his spot. And of course, you look at his balance, you look at his technical ability. He's running here and he's always looking around. Again, he knows exactly where his teammates are.
The finish as well, left leg, right leg, either leg, no problem. The ball in wayward touch by the green shirt in the box, and he's gone out for a goal kick.
Well, I don't think there's going to be a lot of added time as well. Maximum of maybe 2 minutes. Again, JDT has got to fill up those gaps in the central areas, especially when they are defending. I still feel that they're too far away from one another. They're defending too deep. They're not pushing up high enough, which allows Tokyo Verdy to come at them with time and space.
As we've played the allocated 45 minutes, confirmation that there will be 2 extra minutes of added time at the end of this first half. A first half that saw JDT start brightly, but Tokyo Verdy have very much grown into the contest. And they end the half very, very strongly with a commanding 4-2 lead as we approach the first half break. Comfortable, nifty, and it's MoMA running at the JDT backline. Finds a teammate in the box. Can he waltz his way through? Takes a touch of a white shirt, and it's going to be a corner kick. Verdy with one final set piece opportunity in the first half to try and extend their advantage. As MoMA walks across to take the corner. Just a sip of water for the hat-trick hero before he embarks on his corner kick duties. Ball into the box from MoMA, doesn't find a green shirt, headed out by a defender. And it's Verdy once again who have won the second ball and continue to build into the box. Such an important sliding challenge from the skipper Amar Imran.
Absolutely not happy with his players in front of him. Well, I wouldn't be too happy as well. It seems too easy for the ball to be played through. It has been the same story and same situation for JDT in the first half.
A different corner kick routine looking to catch the JDT backline off guard. Danger not over just yet. Eventually ricochets away from the box, and referee Clarence Liao calls for half-time. 6 goals in this first half, and this boy in your picture has got 3 of them. Zen MoMA, a first half hat-trick that sees Tokyo Verdy lead 4-2 at the break. They'll be smiling heading into that break, but there's work to do for JDT's under-16 team. The score now at halftime, it is Tokyo Verdy 4, JDT 2. We'll be back very, very shortly with some first half highlights. Welcome back to the Jalan Besar Stadium. It is half-time in semi-final one of the Lion City Cup, and it's Tokyo Verdy who have a commanding 4-2 lead over Johor Darul Taksim. Let's have a look at the highlights in the first half. It was raining at the start. It was raining goals as well. This was the opener from 16-year-old Zen Moma.
And again, the build-up, you always look at not just the action itself, but the action prior to the goal. A lot of good quality movement and the presence of mind to play the ball back. Number 33, Hirose, for the goal scorer, Zen Moma. An absolutely beautiful piece of finishing here. Really mature as well. And as fast as they conceded, they scored again. JDT from a mistake by the number 25, the skipper as well, Ryota Hayashi. Didn't really control and didn't get any control of the ball from that pass, and eventually rolled into an empty net.
That's right, the skipper for Tokyo Verdy will not want to see those replays, as JDT found a way back into the contest, credited as an own goal to the defender Kamara Cek Cesar. Verdy though won't be down for long as they scored this one. Moma once again, this time on the left foot. What a finish.
Yeah, lovely finish here. Really beautiful left foot finish, especially from a player who's only 16 years old. He received the ball just outside the penalty box, ran to his left side and took the shot towards his right foot, or rather towards his right side. And I think I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting him to play and take a shot on the left side here, but I think he's a quality player. Really loved seeing him in the first half.
On the topic of quality, just watch this passage of play as Tokyo Verdy made it 3-1, courtesy of Taiki Nakayama.
I think a series of 5 passes that ended up with the last pass towards the goal. I didn't think that was really a shot. It was more of a pass into the goal as well. Look at the movement, look at the timing, look at that exquisite touch. The final touch there by, I think, the striker for his on-rushing player here, teammate. Too easy for Tokyo Verdy.
3-1 at that point. JDT would give themselves a lifeline courtesy of that header. It was Icy Mirza who rose highest amongst a sea of green to head home to make it 3-2 and give the Malaysian side some hope of mounting a comeback. Those hopes though would be quashed very quickly as Zen Moma did this to complete a first half hat-trick.
You look at his goal, especially this one. He knew exactly what he wanted to do before getting the ball. His first touch was to set him up for the shot. And he just opened his body up, curled it into the far post, and there you go, your hat-trick. Absolutely beautiful goal as well. I think for me this is the best of the lot.
Half to remember for Zen Moma, and it's Tokyo Verdy as it stands who are heading into Sunday's final. There's still 45 minutes left to be played though. This of course the first of 2 semi-finals happening on Friday at the Jalan Besar Stadium. The other one kicks off at 8 p.m. The Singapore Under-16s taking on BG Pathum United. And as I alluded to, there's 45 minutes left to be played in this contest. Tokyo Verdy leading 4-2 courtesy of a Zen Moma hat-trick. You know who else has scored a first half hat-trick in the semi-final of the Lion City Cup?
I have no idea.
Stick around, I'll tell you after the break. Welcome back to the Jalan Besar Stadium. It is half-time between Tokyo Verdy and Johor Darul Taksim in the opening semi-final of the 2024 Lion City Cup. And the Japanese team who lead 4-2, courtesy of a hat-trick from Zen Moma. JDT having to shuffle their pack as they look to mount a comeback in the second half. And word has that they are making 3 changes. I'll have confirmation of the changes very, very shortly. Bakide, do you see a way back for JDT into this contest?
Well, they have to really perform maybe doubly well as what they did in the first half to even stand a chance against Tokyo Verdy. And they have been really poor in terms of how they have been set up, in terms of how they attack as well. You know, they don't seem to have any idea, or not enough creativity going forward. I think we mentioned that the 3 players who are holding on to the ball the most are the goalkeeper and the 2 center backs, the Aiman Haikal and Amar Imran. That has to change in the second half. They have to find that link in midfield. Maybe that is the change that they are looking at with the 3 substitutions that they are making. And they have to be a bit more calm and composed when they are in possession and not get into the mental situation that they were in the first half. And in defense, they have to get more compact, push up a little bit higher, and don't just wait for Tokyo Verdy to come at them. And if that situation happens, they have to be, again, calmly managing those spaces that they want to defend, get themselves in a situation where they're going to outnumber them and start winning those balls in those situations.
Confirmation of the 3 changes then for Johor Darul Taksim ahead of the second 45. Number 3, Adam Hakimi, he's come off for number 20, Haziq Aziz Ayuk. Number 6, Ahmad Daniel, he's off for number 16, Khairul Adib. And number 21, Aisi Mirza, he comes off for number 18, Jeremy Daton. So a shuffle in the pack for head coach Pau Validicabres Quimeno for JDT as they look to mount a comeback from this 2-goal deficit, and a crunching challenge that from Fahmi Noor Farizamal.
You can see the intent of the JDT side. You know, every time they go for a challenge, it's with 100% conviction, a lot of weight behind it as well. But I would like to see more of that in how they attack.
There you have it, confirmation of the changes. 9 substitutions in total allowed in the Lion City Cup. You can make those over 3 windows. So the head coach for JDT opting to change 3. Tokyo Verdy themselves only have 5 players on the bench, traveling light it seems.
Well, I think they want to maximize the playing minutes for these players as much as possible.
And as Kide alluded to, ahead of the second half kickoff, JDT have plenty of work to do to try and build something more solid than what we've seen. They've struggled to keep possession of the ball in the first half.
They're having a bit of tactical change, or personnel change, and positional change as well. The number 9 playing as a striker in the first half is moving to the right-hand side, with the one coming in the second half, number 18, Jeremy Datun, playing up front. I think he brings in a bit more physicality. You look at his size. Maybe wants to have a bit more presence up front.
There's a long throw in the works as Rizkin Ukail prepares to throw this into the box. Looking for the halftime substitute, Jeremy Datun, doesn't find him. JDT continue to maintain possession. Ball over the top, looking for Jeremy. Cleared by the Verdy defender. Crowd of white shirts eventually snuffing out the danger there. And the skipper will go all the way back to his goalkeeper. So as I told you, heading into the first half break, Zen Amoma with that first half hat-trick. In the history of the Lion City Cup, there's been one other player who scored a hat-trick in the semi-final as well. That came against Liverpool. Any guesses, Kide?
Oh, I have no idea, actually.
Once I tell you the name, you'll be like, oh yes.
Adam Swandi?
Iksan Fandi.
Oh yeah.
Scoring a hat-trick against Liverpool back in 2015. One of the many illustrious names to have played in the Lion City Cup, Iksan Fandi. His father, Fandi Ahmad, actually played for a Johorian team in the inaugural 1977 edition. And then we consider the household names of Singapore football: Adam Swandi, as you touched on, Haris Harun, Baihaki Kaizan, Sharil Ishak, Ahmad Latif, have all played in this competition. That is given as a penalty.
Oh, wow.
And this contest could be over as a competition.
And again, he came out of nowhere. He was alone in the penalty box with his nearest opponent maybe about 2-3 meters away from him. Didn't need to do that as well. Could have just let the ball roll to his goalkeeper here.
I think the replays will confirm it.
Yeah.
Was that shoulder? Was that arm? There was a very obvious movement of his right hand. And that gave the referee a decision to make. I think it ricochets off his shoulder and then onto his arm. It's Aiman Haikal Maat who has given away a penalty. And that's given Tokyo Verdy a chance to add to their tally. They already have 4 goals in the bank. Can they make it 5? The man in the middle, Clarence Liao, just making sure everything is in order. Here is that opportunity to make it 5. No question, sends the keeper the wrong way. And it's Shin Kusama who has his first goal of the evening. Tokyo Verdy's 5th goal. They now lead 5-2.
The left back taking that responsibility to take the penalty kick. And a good penalty it was. Just going the opposite direction of the goalkeeper. Absolutely delighted here, the bench of Tokyo Verdy, and I'm sure they are going to make all of the changes when the time comes.
They've got 5 goals to show for. They've got 5 substitutes waiting on the bench. But at the moment, JDT had their work cut out for them. Started the second half brightly, but a needless penalty given away by Aiman Haikal Maad has given Tokyo Verdy the chance to extend their lead. And the Japanese team did not need a second invitation. The timing of the goal would really deflate JDT, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just when they were gaining momentum, they were gaining their rhythm back again, and suddenly you concede a goal through a penalty, which I think could have been avoided as well. A big blow for JDT.
Both these teams making their tournament debuts, the Lion City Cup tournament debuts, and at the moment it's Tokyo Verdy who are having a debut to remember, in front and in charge of this contest. That was what led to that free kick, which was quickly taken. Careless touch on the flank. Has seen that go out for a throw-in. This, of course, the first of 2 semi-finals happening this Friday at the Jalan Besar Stadium. The second one is between the Singapore Under-16s and BG Pathum. We'll have a live coverage of that one on this very same channel. But if you're still making plans for your Friday evening, why not come down to the Jalan Besar Stadium? Support the home team, the Singapore Under-16 boys, playing against the reigning champions, BG Pathum. That's happening at 8 p.m. In the here now, though, there's about 40 minutes left in this contest, the opening semi-final. Tokyo Verdy with a commanding 5-2 lead. And the Japanese side are very much controlling proceedings, going forward at will. Not so much that time though, as the pass goes out for a goal kick.
Just a misplaced pass there from number 28, Shimoyoshi. Being given the freedom to roam forward.
Did well under pressure there, the JDT player, but only could hoof it long. Kamara check Cesar to the left back Shin Kusama, who scored from the spot not too long ago. Jeremy Daton loses possession. The retreating Kusama gathers it back. And every single time they find a green shirt in space, don't they?
Yeah, they are well positioned. They understand where their teammates are. They understand moments of the game. And then that's the huge difference here between these two sides. But you still have that moment of naivety from this bunch of 16, 15-year-olds. But I think between these two sides, you have a more mature side than the other. And it's clearly shown in how the game is being played here.
The Japanese side showing maturity beyond their years. Remember, this is an under-16s tournament. Yet, for passages of play, it does come across as men against boys, the way Verdy are controlling proceedings. Heavy touch there.
There's no proper defending as well from JDT. They are just smashing everybody through. There's no timing to it. There's no individual positional stance to it as well. As long as you are there, I'm just going to smash through you. You look at this situation here. I think it's not this one, it's the other one. Like, he lost control of the ball. I'm just going to kick it away. I'm just going to bang through everyone that comes in my way.
No real composure or finesse, especially under pressure. The replay, of course, showing what has got the Tokyo Verdy player receiving some treatment. Haruto Suzuki, who scored. I beg your pardon, he's not one of the goal scorers. It's Zenboma, Shin Kusama and Taiki Nakayama who got the 5 goals. Just a break in play as he receives treatment and will be ushered off the pitch by the physio. Good to see the fans in attendance at the Jalan Besar Stadium. I'm sure plenty of them will be sticking around till the 8 p.m. kickoff when the home team, the Singapore under-16s, take on BG Pathum.
Well, good to see the generation watching this game as well. You see, I mean, for me, the last 57 minutes has been a side that has shown a lot of quality on the ball and off the ball as well. A lot of class in terms of how they are conducting themselves, not getting into off-the-ball incidents. And you have another team who I think could have done so much better in terms of how they are forming, especially when you see these guys coming into our shores week in, week out and basically hammering our local teams.
A couple of changes for the team that lead 5-2 Tokyo Verdy. Number 31, Haruto Suzuki, he makes way for number 42, Ren Wakatsuki. As well as Taiga Koga, number 39, he's off. On comes number 37, Daisuke Chiba. Well, you're absolutely right. That is the objective of the Lion City Cup, to give youth footballers a chance to perform, but also to give the crowd a chance to be inspired, to look at the progress, and quite honestly, have a look at regional teams. And in years gone by, we've had European teams as well compete in this competition.
Yeah, I think those European teams are good to have. They bring a lot of quality. You bring the fans in, and then some of these fans don't have the opportunity to go to places like maybe Ajax, Amsterdam, to watch these kids live, to play at that level. To when they are here, you can definitely open some of these local players, or rather local youth eyes, and understand, okay, this is the level that I have to be at. I need to put in more effort. I need to understand that this is where I need to be to even have a chance of playing professional football at the highest level.
And when you consider Ajax's deep history of youth football and younger players, certainly the benchmark. We've also seen the likes of Liverpool and Tottenham, English Premier League sides, send their youth players to compete in this competition. This, of course, is the 28th edition of the Lion City Cup, first held in 1977. Here we are now in 2024 with two teams, Tokyo Verdy and JDT, making their tournament debuts. And at the moment, it's the Japanese team who are advancing to Sunday's showpiece final. Here's a look at the foul.
Yeah, absolutely. He was late, Watanabe.
Late in his efforts to get the ball, only got the player given as a foul, but it's Verdy who very much recapture possession and restart an attack. Here they come again.
Well, I'm not writing JDT off. I think they still have decent amount of quality in them to get something out of the game. It's just a matter of trying to get everything to click and maybe get another lucky goal. And once that happens, you bring yourself closer to equalizing, especially in the second half. I don't think that they were in this situation in the first. I think they had more. They are having more control now. They're having more possession of the ball as well.
JDT, of course, making 3 substitutions at halftime, trying to shore up and find a way back into this contest. About half an hour left to be played. Great footwork there from the substitute Daisuke Chiba. Eventually defended, and it goes out for a corner.
Really desperate defending from JDT. Everyone was just jumping into tackles. Second one jumping in again, third one jumping in again. And lucky for JDT, number 10, Fami, is in a good place and a position to kick the ball out, clear the ball out for a corner kick.
Eventually cleared out for a corner that Verdy take. Can't clear the first man, but Verdy have possession and they'll come again. Floating the ball with his left leg into the box. Kusama that time, but eventually a white shirt gets in the way as they try to quell the danger and prevent Tokyo Verdy from extending their advantage. Halftime substitute Hazik Aziz Ayuk won his header, but eventually got crowded out. And the ball eventually trickles out of play for a JDT throw-in.
I think lucky for Tokyo Verdy as well. The weather is perfectly played and nice for them to be in.
It was scorching hot on the way to the stadium today, but ahead of kickoff there was a drizzle of rain, and since then it's been fairly overcast. And to Kire's point, it's lightened the temperatures up slightly, and that's played into the favor of the Japanese team perhaps. Eventually given as a foul for hand on Fami Nur Farizamal. And JDT doing their part, but they're not going to succeed if they're careless in possession as they were right there.
And again, they're trying to build up, they're trying to be in better position now, especially in the second half. Oh, good effort from the underlapping fullback, Kusama again.
We've seen plenty of that from the left back, Kusama. This time though, Nakiuddin Zamzuri was quick to cling on to it. Just ran out of legs there, Fadhul. And the covering Verdy player gathers possession for his team.
Oh,
a ball looking to be sent to the back, not cleared. And Verdy will come again. Good turn. Eventually dealt with by Aiman Haikal Mad. Ren Wakatsuki, one of the second half substitutes, slams that into a white shirt and gets a corner for his team.
He has been a live wire. He has been somebody who wants to get involved in the game, always asking for the ball, always making runs. Look at him again here, going for the short corner.
Receives it from the corner taker. And a shot from range. Had the keeper jumping, but I think safe in the knowledge that it was always going wide.
Yeah, I think the ball was going up high the moment it left the left boot of Kusama.
And JDT, who started the second half fairly strongly, forayed into Verdy's final third a bit more. They've laboured since Tokyo Verdy got that fifth goal from the spot. And then Verdy have really grown into the contest, and it's very much developing like the first half did.
Yeah.
Wave after wave of attack from the Japanese team.
They are in a good position, really positive from Tokyo Verdy here, pressing high, trying to win and force mistakes out of the two centre backs who are having the ball, and that's exactly what it does. Pushing it to the sides, using the sidelines to your advantage.
Great composure there from Kusama. His pass though took a deflection. Then eventually his teammate was tussling for the ball and wins a throw. Weighs out his options from the throw. Eventually plays it to his closest man. Kusama there was closed down quickly.
Really clean touch. Really nice to watch. Very tidy from these Japanese players. There's a calmness to them whenever they are controlling the ball. They take one or two touches, and if they take a touch to control, it's always two space away from opponent.
Excellent footwork here from the Verdy player, and he takes a shot from range. Had a Zamzuri in goal, scrambling. But eventually, Nakiuddin Zamzuri saw that ball go wide.
And again, the substitute, Wakatsuki, on the right-hand side now, coming in, just pulling it back to create that space for himself. Not really too far off with that shot.
And it's still Verdy, despite having already scoring 5, making the best chances in this contest, looking the more likely of the two teams to score. And if you're of the JDT persuasion, that does not bode well. Great expectation coming into this contest for JDT. Some eye-catching results in the Singapore Youth League, as well as their senior men's team. But at the moment, it's all getting a bit frustrating. And it's Fadhul Hadi who's the first player to go into referee Clarence Liao's book. Frustration, but the man in the middle was quickly on the scene to defuse the situation and brandish the game's first yellow card. That one was for number 9, Fadhul Hadi.
Yeah, I think a lot of challenges from these JDT players are maybe half a millisecond late. It shows as well. You are losing the game, you're frustrated, you put your challenge in, and maybe to them, I think that's what they've been used to as well. But again, the Tokyo Verdy players are absolutely really technical. They understand how calm they are on the ball, and all they needed to do was sidestep, and you get a foul from there.
There's been a substitution, a third substitution for Tokyo Verdy. They've brought on number 32 Ryo Namikawa. He replaces number 39 Thaiga Koga. And on paper, that's a defensive change for Tokyo Verdy, with Thaiga Koga listed as a forward player being replaced by a defender. We'll let them settle into their new positions, and then Kide will tell us if there's been a change in shape.
Yeah, I think in terms of organization, formation, it stays the same. But of course, they are rotating their positions. They are putting certain players in different positions, which I think could be good for these players' development as well, to understand certain roles, especially when the scoreline is as such.
Tokyo Verdy with a commanding 5-2 lead. They've got, I dare say it, 1 foot in Sunday's final. JDT, of course, if the score remains the same, will compete in the third and fourth placed match. With about 20 minutes left in this contest, could we see something spectacular from the Malaysian team? Or will it be very much business as usual, as we've seen in the opening 70 minutes that's seen Tokyo Verdy comfortably control the game? I say comfortable, but they've been composed as well when in possession. Always finding a spare man, as they have here. And that could be a penalty for a tug on the shirt. It is a penalty. No real arguments. And a second spot kick of the half for a foul there on Taiki Nakayama.
Well, everyone wants to take the penalty kick, but you look at this replay, there's no doubt at all. No doubt. And there was a clear angle from the AR, assistant referee, for him to make that call, and help the referee to make that call as well.
It was the substitute Haziq Aziz Ayok who gave away that penalty. And up steps Taiki Nakayama. Already has a goal to his name this evening. Can he grab his second of the contest? Ooh. Yes, he can. Nakyudin guessed correctly. Plenty of pace on that, and it's Taiki Nakayama who has his second of the evening. Tokyo Verdy up to 6. They now lead 6-2.
And again, it's unnecessary goal for them to concede. Yep, he was in a dangerous position, but you wouldn't want yourself to concede a penalty kick. A calm penalty kick as well, not far off from the hands of Nakyudin, but the back of the net. It is for Tokyo Verdy. The score now 6-2. Really comfortable.
Very comfortable. I said earlier they have 1 foot in the final. Make that 1.5 foot in the final. In the meantime, there's been a double substitution for JDT. Number 9, Fathul Hadi, he's come off. On comes number 7, Fabio Atang. The other change sees number 8, Nur Hakim Irwan. He comes off for number 13, Zahid Asari. So a matter of clocking in the minutes for the JDT boys, as well as Tokyo Verdy, I guess, who've made their composure and commitment count, scoring 6 goals well, they've been aided by 2 spot kicks in the second half, so you really have to question JDT's composure in that sense. And with minutes left in this contest, 18 minutes to be exact, there's time yet for Tokyo Verdy to extend their advantage. Cleared eventually. Crunching challenge that from the substitute. Got the ball, says the referee. And he has a chance to run at them, Fabio Atang. You're always excited by a player wearing number 7, aren't you?
Yeah. Number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. That's the numbers that we usually look at.
Those are the key ones you look out for. Uncharacteristically, the number 7 had to come off the bench today, but immediately catching the eye with his intensity. We'll see if that can translate to anything for his team. They do need a bit of a spark that's diminished as this contest has worn on.
Oh, the number 28 of Tokyo Verdy, Kohei Shimoyoshi, has been absolutely fantastic. I think he has controlled the midfield. He has been in possession. He is the pivot that plays in front of the defense. He dictates the possession. He takes the direction of play as well. Absolutely fantastic player we have here.
Earmarked by observers as one of the key players heading into the 2024 Lion City Cup, Kohei Shimoyoshi has very much lived up to this billing. He gets the Kide Kame seal of approval for the 75 minutes he's put out on opening night here at the Lion City Cup.
Well, they started in a 4-3-3 with Zen Moma playing in that 3, and when he came off, he became a 4-4-2, and they are still not losing possession. They're still not losing control. When you are 4-4-2 against 4-3-3, you have one extra player for JDT in midfield, in central midfield. But it doesn't look like it. It doesn't feel like it. The 2 players in central area for Tokyo Verdy has absolutely controlled their midfield to a T, especially the number 28, Shimoyoshi, and it's a testament of a quality midfield when you have 2 players against 3 and yet you are still in control.
Control, composed, confident. Those are some words you can use to describe Tokyo Verdy's debut performance in the 2024 Lion City Cup. And they're still hungry for more, working their way into the opposition box at will. This time though, substitute Haziq Aziz clears his lines, looking for fellow substitute Fabio Atang. Verdy having none of it, gets it back and look to create an opportunity yet again. Played into a nifty area, not rushing even in the box. And that composure comes to fruition because Daisuke Chiba has made it 7.
Now, what else can we describe this side here, Tokyo Verdy? That's quality in the penalty box. Finding the right moment. JDT players were jumping in and trying to make that tackle, but all these players were not phased, still finding that time. Yep, look at that, trying to dribble the ball through, find that small little space and hold, and the gap came through in the end for the number 37, Chiba, to just take a shot. And I really lost count on how many players were scoring those goals. I think this is his first goal of the game.
It certainly is. The substitute Daisuke Chiba off the bench onto the score sheet. He's made it 7th heaven for Tokyo Verdy on debut day. But if they're not careful here, Tokyo Verdy could concede. Jeremy Daton running at the Verdy backline. eventually dealt with. Have I already used the word composed? In a very composed fashion by Tokyo Verdy.
Well, it helps when you are 7-2 up. You know, one small little mistake. Maybe you will concede one, but you're still going to be 4 goals ahead.
Acres of space in the middle for Rio Hirose. They play it out wide. The goalkeeper and the skipper both coming for it. It's the goalkeeper who eventually punches it away. This time it's a white shirt that picks it up in the middle of the park. And he will bring it forward. Another substitute, Khairul Adib. To Fabio, who's lost possession of the ball.
A give and go between these two players.
Outstanding give and go. Danger not over yet. They still have it in the area. Look at the sea of white shirts just trying to get in the way of a Verdy player putting it towards the goal. Launched long but gathered back again by Tokyo Verdy, who come again.
Well, Lucas supporting the play all the time, always in possession, always in good position.
Again, those nifty one-touch passes, finding the irrepressible Kohei Shimayoshi in the box. His shot there denied by an on-rushing Nakiudin. And the substitutions continue to come along. And Kide, you were absolutely right. Tokyo Verdy are going to make all 5 substitutions, because the 2 remaining players on the pitch, goalkeeper number 41 Seita Fukuda, he will come on for Ryota Hayashi in goal.
Yeah, I think there's nothing else the goalkeeper can do today. Made a huge mistake, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be too happy with that. But I think as a whole, he has been really free, less busy between the 2 goalkeepers.
Yeah, certainly not much to do for Ryota Hayashi in goal. And it's Seita Fukuda who will see out the rest of the game. The other substitution saw number 29 Mahalo Sujiyama come on for Taiki Nakayama. Foul on the Verdy player by substitute Jeremy Daton, who's toiled up front after coming on in the second half. But really, it's Tokyo Verdy who've limited the chances of JDT creating anything at all. And as we enter the final 10 minutes of this contest, JDT with a set piece to defend. The referee just monitoring all the movements in the box as this one comes all the way through. Kept in play by a green shirt. Can JDT clear their lines? They do eventually. But again, anywhere will do. As the substitute goalkeeper Seita Fukuda gets his first touch. An accurate first touch as well. Long ball forward. And it's Wakasuki, who's looked lively since he's come on.
Yeah, I think he has a good left foot in him. Together with the number 37 as well, Daisuke Chiba. Really 2 interesting players. I'm always looking at left footers. I think they are a bit different in how they think and how they play football. It's more difficult to defend against left footers as well.
Foul given against the Tokyo Verdy player. In case you're wondering, Shin Kusama has taken over the armband since the departure of Ryota Hayashi in goal. He started the game as the skipper for Tokyo Verdy, but since his substitution, it's Kusama, who's a goal scorer on the evening, taking over the armband. As JDT float this one into the box. Once again, Kamara Sheikh Cesar rising highest to head away. Verdy comfortable in possession. Here come JDT though, substitute running at them. This could be a chance for Jeremy Daton. And it's a fellow substitute, Seita Fukuda, who's only just joined the fray, showing that he's up to speed already, quickly off his line.
Yeah.
And brave goalkeeping.
Yeah, lovely piece of play by the JDT side. Good timing of pass and good timing of run by the two players.
It does look like JDT are getting a bit of joy as this contest draws to a close in terms of possession at least. You think that's fatigue, that's the substitutions making an impact, or a combination of both, Kide?
I think it's Tokyo Verdy has taken it a little bit easy, especially in the second half. I think they know the standard and the level of JDT. They understand what threat is coming from the opponent, and they have nullified that threat. And they have another game happening in 2 days' time. I don't think they want to expand their energy as much as they can, especially when you are winning games already.
But they will take advantage of opportunities when they arise as they work their way into the box. That cross a bit too high for the Tokyo Verdy player. And you're absolutely right, there are games to be played in 2 days' time, because as it stands, Tokyo Verdy have booked their spot in Sunday's showpiece final, while JDT will compete in that 3rd, 4th place playoff. Did so well, Daisuke Chiba, to beat his man, and then on the right leg, he sent it wide.
I don't think he was playing on his strong side. Well, the weather seems to not be in favor at this point. Dark clouds coming, yeah.
There are some grey clouds emerging on the horizon of the Jalan Besar Stadium.
Oh.
And that takes a deflection, because we talk about dark clouds, it's very much raining goals. Tokyo Verdy are up to 8 now. Took a deflection along the way, but it's Wakatsuki who is claiming it. We'll have a look at the replay, but you can see from the body language of the JDT players, they look deflated.
Yeah, look at the Tokyo Verdy side here. They have 4 in the box against 5 of JDT players, and the ball again fell kindly for Tokyo Verdy for him to just finish it. Took a deflection, a wicked deflection for the goal to be scored.
Yeah, the ball bobbled off Ayman Haikal Mad, who's had a second half to forget. Conceded the penalty earlier, and now culpable for that goal, awarded to Ren Wakatsuki. As we close in on the 90th minute, just over 3 minutes left. It's very much a one-way traffic. Tokyo Verdy scoring 8. In complete control of this contest, of this semi-final, the first of 2 semi-finals happening this Friday evening. The other one is about 1 hour away, because at 8 p.m. we'll have live coverage from the Jalan Besar Stadium. It'll be the Singapore Under-16s taking on the reigning Lion City Cup champions, BG Pathum. So be sure to join us for that. the winners of that contest will take on Tokyo Verdy in Sunday's final in all likelihood, while the losers from that contest will take on JDT in the third, fourth place match. Crunching challenge, but fair challenge, says referee Clarence Liao. And I tell you what, Verdy, they want more, don't they?
Yeah. Well, there's no goal difference in this tournament. They are locked in for their final spot. But it's good to see a game of this kind of level, and at the same time, both teams not backing down.
The urgency which the referee ran into the box there, you would think something more sinister had happened, but nonetheless, it's a talking to for Nakiuddin, as well as a substitute Mahalo Sujiyama. Thumbs up, advice heeded, and play goes on. In comes the corner. That could have floated all the way in,
Yeah.
cleared off the line by the JDT player.
That's exactly what he was supposed to do, to block the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper was blocked, didn't really get out of there to try to catch it.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the allocated 90. 2 more minutes for JDT to be put out of, quite honestly, their misery. As for Tokyo Verdy, what a showing on opening night at the 2024 Lion City Cup. Remember, both these teams making their tournament debuts. I'm pretty certain the Verdy players will look back on their debuts fondly. As for JDT, they'll be looking forward to rewriting their story on Sunday when they battle out for either third or fourth place on Sunday evening.
Well, they have time to recover, playing the first game. Pretty sure they're going to go back across the bridge and have a rest before coming back in again on Sunday.
Yep, certainly in all likelihood heading across the causeway today. We can see out of the picture JDT bus waiting. Could have used it on the pitch, to be fair, but nonetheless they'll be using it to head home, get some rest in before Sunday's match. As for Tokyo Verdy, they won't want to celebrate too much. Not that they have any of the 8 goals really. Composed on the pitch, composed when they've scored. Ooh. A very confident showing from the Japanese team. It's all been forgotten that amidst all of this, there's been a hat-trick hero, Zen Momma, with that first-half hat-trick, alongside a flurry of other goal scorers. We'll have the full-time highlights for you once all of this is done and the final whistle is blown, so do stick around for that. As the first semi-final draws to a close at the Jalan Besar Stadium. Given away by the Verdy goalkeeper, but cleared eventually only as far as a white shirt. Foul conceded. Taken quickly by JDT. And they come again, Tokyo Verdy. Can they score yet another to put the cherry on the cake? With composure like that, they may well be able to. Not cleared, denied by the woodwork. An acrobatic defending denies Verdy a 9th of the night. And that will be that. The referee, Clarence Liao, blows the full-time whistle. And you can tell from the body language of the JDT players, it's Tokyo Verdy who celebrate a memorable semi-final victory. This man in the picture, the head coach, Chushen Futema, has guided his team to a commanding 8-2 victory. Tokyo Verdy booking their spot in Sunday's final. And what an opening evening we've had to the 28th edition of the Lion City Cup. Kide, you must have enjoyed that.
Well, 10 goals for the opening game. What more can you ask for? Let's start off with the first one here. Really quality goal from the hat-trick hero. It came off midway through the second half. It started off with a really nice finish from the number 30. A good cutback. Lovely finish as well.
This was a moment to forget, though, because it seemed like JDT had a lifeline. A calamitous moment for Ryota Hayashi in goal. Unable to control the ball back from Kamare Sheikh Seizai's teammate. And JDT had parity at this point. But quite honestly, that was as good as it got for the Malaysian side. They thought they were gifted away back into this contest. Zen Moma, though, did not get the script because he did this to restore his team's lead.
Really quality finish. I loved watching him play when he was on the pitch, especially his goals. Before we come to the third one, the one that secured his hat-trick. Look at this. Right foot shot at the start. This one, left foot shot to score his second goal. And look at this passage of play.
I know we've had 10 goals, but for me, this is the pick of the bunch. Just look at the passage of play, the weight of pass, and then the finish from Taiki Nakayama.
A lot of vertical passes, a lot of layoffs as well, a lot of good off-the-ball running and timing, and that's exactly what happened here for the goal for Tokyo Verdy here.
3-1 at that point. JDT would pull one back from the corner. IC Mirza.
Well, to be fair, this is something that they created on their own from a set piece. IC Mirza getting ahead of everybody else, and this one, for me, the pick of the 3 goals that he scored. The first start setting him up for the shot, and after scoring the goal, yeah, just business as usual.
Composed with the finish, even more so with the celebration. 16-year-old Zen Moma writing himself into Lion City Cup folklore with a first half hat-trick. And the goals would continue in the second half, this time via a penalty that was given away by Aiman Haikal Maat. Handball in the box gave the referee a decision to make and gave Verdy a chance to extend their advantage. It was Shin Kusuma who stepped up from the spot, made no mistake, sent the keeper the wrong way, and sent his team 3 goals clear.
Look at this penalty being given as well. To me, a little unnecessary, especially when you know that you are in a position where you need to score those goals. You can't concede any more. You have your striker right in front of you, and what a penalty itself here.
Taiki Nakayama with his second of the evening. If I'm keeping count correctly, I think it was 6-2 at this point. Keeper guessed the correct way, but there was no stopping that effort. Verdy weren't done just yet, because it was time for the substitutes to join the fun. Daisuke Chiba showing great composure yet again.
Well, you look at the mentality after that. You know, after I scored those goals, it's already what, 7-2. He's still picking up the ball from the back of the net, put it back into the center spot, and let's go for goal number 8.
Talk about mentality. The Japanese players are often heralded for their mentality, and they showing all of that. They weren't done with the scoring just yet. This took a fortuitous deflection, but it was awarded rather to Rin Wakasuki. Another substitute getting in on the act, and that was that. 8 goals for Tokyo Verdy against Johor Darul Taksim. They are 8-2 victors. They booked their spot in Sunday's showpiece final. Johor Darul Taksim, meanwhile, will compete in the 3rd and 4th place match. This, of course, one of 2 semi-finals. The other one is the big one, and it's coming up at 8 p.m. Just over an hour to go, when the Singapore under-16s on home soil take on the reigning Lion City Cup champions, BG Pathum United.